Welcome back to this guide for Jake. This is Dark Souls 3 guide part 9. So thank you very much for watching, and congratulations on making it this far. You have made it past one of the tougher bosses in the game if you've done Dancer. We have just a little bit left to go here. We're on the last leg. These last bosses are really going to fly by. So here's just a look at my stats after some of the housekeeping. Health up to 28, endurance up to 25. Strength still strong at 40, sitting at level 58 there. We got 11 Estus Flasks at plus 7. The max is 15 plus 10, and I think everything I'll show you will get you to 13 plus 9. And I'm fairly certain you can get everything all in one run. But for whatever reason, I don't remember where the last two shards are and where the last undead bone shard is. So, yeah, I forget. So we're not going to get all of them. So yeah, once you take care of all of that housekeeping, we can't continue forward more into the dragon barracks, really. We did what we needed to do until we kill some other bosses. So we are going to go back to the distant manor bonfire, and now we have a choice of doing Yhorm the Giant or doing Pontiff and Aldrich, and I am going to take us through Yhorm. So if you skipped doing Dancer and you came ahead to this video, like I said, in part 8, then you're in the right place, because we're going to show you how to get from Distant Manor, where you just rested, and going to show you how to get Yhorm. And if you killed Dancer and you're following just straight along, well, yeah, this is what we're doing next. Killing Yhorm here, there's really the more difficult part is just almost really getting to Yhorm. There's a decent ways we gotta go. Some dangerous enemies. Anyway, drop off here at the Rust Gold Coin just helps you farm items. We don't need to do that. So, hey, drop down here. There's two like little magic guys. Just kill them so they don't shoot us in the back. We don't need to get the large Titanite shard. We're going to beef up our health, and there's this guy. We're gonna sprint around, give him a little shake and bake so his fire thing doesn't hit us. Okay, 2 hits and he's down. Might take you more if you don't have your weapon up at plus 9 and yours is still at plus 7. Might take 3. If you have an ember, you're gonna get invaded right here by this gentleman. I try and time this right trigger jump attack. I missed it. Happens. But you can sort of just whack him, locked on, stun him, he'll roll, and because of the range of our club, you have a good chance at roll catching him, so right at the end of his roll, whacking him again. And if you die to him, you can just come back to Distant Manor. It's not that far of a bonfire. He won't invade you again. Don't re-ember. Just get your souls, and then rest here. Anyway, I'm going to take you through the dungeon. It's not that crazy of a path if you know where to go and you don't need to collect items for some of the other builds. We're going to sprint and we're going to kill this jailer right out this door. And then that's another fading soul thing, and a hollow comes out of the jail cell and tries to push you off the ledge. We're just going to sprint past. And those souls it's only 50. So we don't really care about it. Gonna whack that jailer on the ground. Gonna whack this one. Now, if you noticed, my total health bar was decreased. They have a spell that does that, and it's annoying. We're gonna duck in here to the left, ignore that jailer behind us, grab the pale pine resin. I don't think we're gonna use it, but it's nice to have. Extra damage. It's extra damage. Feel free to use it whenever you want. Open in case we die, so we can just pop through here. Now all we're going to do is we're going to jump off this ledge here, go to the left. We don't need to care about that lizard. He doesn't have anything we need in him. And then there's a guy who's going to poke his head out, and we're going to roll past him. And then run out the gate. We're going to grab the homeward bones, just in case we need some extras. Right around this pillar to the right is a guy. We're going to whack him. Then we're going to... Ow, I tried to shake and bake, but I missed. Kill the guy with the crossbow first, then this dude. Heal up if you need to. And then we're going to kill this mimic. Don't just open this chest. Kill the mimic. So whack him a couple times. Good old 3. Circle to the right. Come behind them. Boom. And he dropped. Then we're going to ignore all of that. We're going to make a quick right here. And we're going to drop down. Hopefully not trigger the giant. But sometimes if you land on him, it triggers him and he wakes up and he whacks you while you're trying to run along this little bridge. This is a picker about it, so we're going to ignore it. We're going to whack some... Oh, I got all 3. That was nice. Whack some rats. There's some rats that are going to come out of here. Give them the old wackarooski. Oh, there's 4 rats. There we go. Okay. Come up here, grab the souls. There's nothing at the end of the tunnel that we care about. Boost dark damage. We're not really doing dark damage. I'm going to start whacking some rats. Rats are dead. Open up this gate, and we're going to hang a left out of here. I think these are large titanite shard. Yeah, that doesn't matter. And we're going to sprint up this way. We don't need to do this. If you kill some side bosses, you can do a gesture here that takes you to another side area for some more optional bosses. We are not doing that for this guide. So, and I recommend, those are some of the harder bosses in the game. So if you want to explore those areas, you know, this is not the guide for you. But there's plenty of guides out there if you do want to give it a shot. So anyway, this is just a shortcut to skip the rat area and all that other stuff. And we grab some souls. And we're going to head back down the elevator. If you jump off early, there's an item you can get. It's if you are doing a faith build, you have 30 faith, you can do lightning blade. It basically gives you gold pine resin for just the cost of a spell. So it's not really needed. You know, if you're doing a faith build, definitely get it, but we're not, so we're skipping it. Then we're skipping all these items, and there's all these jailers, and they can reduce your life total and stick you with these irons, and it's a pain in the ass. So it's going to come in here to the left. I'm going to whack these weird-looking dudes, and by these, I just mean the one. And we're going to leave the room, come to the left, ignore all the jailers. That's a mimic, don't open it. And we're just going to run out, because these jailers are terrible, and I hate them. Everything. They reduce your life total and then whack you and stun you and kill you, and I don't like them. So we're going to run back here. Grab the souls. Oh, and I lied in the last video when we got the soul of the crestfallen knight. I said it was worth 3,000 souls. This isn't even worth it. It's worth 10,000. So it could be kind of worth it to kill that dude, but he is really hard to kill. Anyway, we're going to sprint across that bridge. There's a gargoyle man. Just sprint and roll and whatever. Roll down the heap of rubble, or there's a ladder somewhere. Isn't there a ladder? Yeah, on that other side. But you can just roll down the heap. Then we're going to come climb up this ladder. On the other side, grab this item, because it's an emote, and it is an undead bone shard. We're going to light the bonfire, rest at the bonfire, and now we got through the dungeon. We are almost at Yhorm. We're going to go to this ladder. Again, we're not fully exploring this area. Nothing we need. And we are going to run partially across the bridge. The guys can shoot fireballs at us. We're going to take that little rampy thing down. Dodging the fireballs is just sort of about timing. You might get hit by them. It's okay. You're not going to need all of your health for Yhorm. But if you just kind of roll your way around and down that ramp, I got lucky. I probably should have been hit there. But we can pause right here for a second, recover, and then sprint up. Just run past these guys. No one likes them. Their mothers don't even love them. We're just going to sprint straight past. And here we are at Yhorm. I'm just going to unequip this club because inside the boss arena at the far end is the sword that we need that kills Yhorm. He has tons of health, so fighting him normal is not how this one's going to work. I'm going to top off my health. And so the way that this boss fight works is we get the sword on the far side. This is another non-Pippin strategy. We keep our distance. We two-hand the sword and we hold left trigger and it charges up. And then once it's fully charged up, as we're holding left trigger, we press right trigger and we do it. Unleash the special attack, which is a ranged attack. And it sort of stuns him. And it takes, I think, 4 or 5 of those. And you sort of have to dodge his attacks and know when you can charge it up. So, because it takes like all your stamina to do it. So anyway, here we go. Now, you can just fight him straight up, but he has a ton of health, and it's just not worth it. So we're going to sprint past him, roll through his legs, grab the storm ruler. Then we're going to run back, sprint through his legs, roll when you need to, and then we're going to open the menu. I'm still holding forward, so I'm walking forward. Equip the storm ruler. And then two-hand it, left trigger. There. Once it blinks like that, like kind of lights up, then you know you are fully charged, and it'll stay. If you let go before it's fully charged, you'll lose it. Sometimes you might have to do that to dodge. Hold left trigger. Okay, so now he's stunned. I'm just going to hold left trigger even though my stamina's not built up yet. Fully charge it. He hit me. Happens. After you hit him twice with it, he goes into a more aggressive phase and sort of lights on fire. I'm going to let him attack. I'm going to dodge it. I'm going to let it go. And now while he's doing his phase change, I'm going to charge it up again because it takes a little bit of time. Then I'm going to let go. Right as he picks up the sword, I'm going to launch the attack. And I'm not going to charge up again this time because there wouldn't be enough time. And you don't build your stamina back. Now once he does that big attack, charge it up. Don't do it yet. Back up. Roll into him if you need to. Just really need to find your timing and distance. There we go. And we're going to wait till we get stamina. I'm going to unlock on. I don't like it. Okay. Run through his legs and roll. Keep rolling. Okay. Holding the trigger. Sometimes you might have to let go. Okay, we got it. So now we just got to get the one more. Okay. And I'm just going to go for it. Boom. And there we got Yhorm the Giant down. Remember to do the shield switch. Wait for the souls to come. And there we go. And go back to our regularly scheduled equipment. And from here, we're just going to go spend our souls. Next boss. So this was another quick one. I said these bosses are going to fly by. So anyway, thank you for watching this part of this Dark Souls 3 guide for Jake. Once again, if you are watching this and you aren't